Hey everybody, check it out. Welcome back. Here we have the Hawker Tempest 800mm with the ORX flight controller. Pretty excited about that from H-King, your friends at Hobby King. So yeah, it's 800mm wingspan. It's going to be pretty light. It's got a hand throw, or you can have removable gear, I believe is in there. Scale detail, brushless motor, quick build. Where did I see it here? The battery is a 3S 800 milliamp is required, and that's all that's on the box. I cut the tape. I haven't taken anything out yet, so as usual we'll check it out together. Here we have the bird. Let's cut her loose. There is the wing. Looks good. Really nice paint on there. That's how everything else is. Here is a bunch of stuff in here. So there's your landing gears. Here we've got some, I'm assuming those are missiles. You guys will probably know better than me. And another rack for the other wing. Got some Velcro and some screws and some bits. Inside here is the horizontal. If I can get that out here. There's that. Looks good. And how are we going to get this out? The fuselage. So these foam pieces look like you have a top and bottom. Just kind of pull them apart. They're kind of taped together there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty crafty packaging. Look at that prop. That is cool. Yeah, my hands are kind of sticky. Get that out of the way. Look at that, look at that. Wow. How neat is that? That looks great. Very cool. Super excited about that stabilizer. And there it is right there in the bottom. The detail, if I can get a good angle, down in the oil cooler. Got a nice little pilot man in there. Sorry about the reflection. Got exhaust stacks. Really well done. There we go. So you see you got your little red JST fitting. Everything is labeled for your receiver. Very cool. Excited. Looks very nice. Okay, we'll get the stuff out of the packages here and we'll be right back. Okay, here's everything out of the package. Just kind of give you a little overview here. So here we have the elevators. Everything's very nicely painted, moves very free. I wiggled it a little bit by hand initially, but freed right up, looks good. Here we have the wing. Give you guys kind of a look at that. Here you have your servo extensions for your aileron servos. So I did pull one of these little, I don't know, missile bomb racks out, and I see there's little marks on here for them to go in, so you'll have to glue them in. I'm assuming they go something like that, because it wouldn't make sense for them to go this way. So you'll have to glue those on if you choose to do that. I will probably leave them off initially and maybe add them later. The landing gear, see, has a loop, so this one would go on this side, so it should just pop in there each side. Piece of cake. Obviously all the way down, but then it looks like you'd put a little screw on there. I don't have a manual for it yet, but that's how that will go. and then the wing will just pop in place and you'll have a screw in that. So you obviously feed your aileron wires up through first. So that's pretty much all the stuff. It's really nothing to it. It looks like we may have to glue the horizontal in. I don't see a way to attach that yet. It looks like it'll just glue in, but other than that, you'll just have to glue this and these on. Other than that, it'll just be a screw for the wing and the wheels. So not much to it. Once I get it assembled, we'll be back and I'll go over what happened there. So stay tuned. Okay, so I started off here. I got the landing gear put on. And you put a self-tapping screw in each side there. That will hold those on. Pull out the wires. In the bottom here on the flight controller, you'll have your aileron leads here. So I'm going to plug those in, put the wing in, and then I got the screw out of the hardware pack for that. One thing to note in this hardware pack is there's some extra clevises and some extra screws. So it's nice that they thought about you that way. So once I get this together, we'll be right back. Okay, we got the wing on. That was pretty easy. Hooked up the wires, put the screw in, done. Now I'm going to put the elevator in there and with some foam safe CA, and then we'll be back. Okay, built. It takes absolutely zero time. So there it is, the elevator. So what I did is I slid it in, made sure it fit, pull it back out, put just a little dribble of glue around the center of the horizontal, and stuck it back in there, and then on the bottom I put a little bit of glue just to make sure it hadn't worn enough in there. But completed bottom of the airplane. Yeah. So next what we're going to do is get a receiver in there, get it bound up, and we'll get the elevator centered. I didn't hook up the linkage yet because we'll get everything going right, and then we'll worry about that. So, okay, I got my Orange RX in here, 6-channel one. For the flight stabilizer, you're going to need an auxiliary channel to flick it from, what would you say, level mode to gyro mode, I guess we'd say. I don't know what the technical terms are for it, but I've got it programmed into my IX-12. Links down below in the description. So once you power up the motor, then the gyros will activate. I did have to reverse the elevator for it to go the right way for me. Everything else was good to go. See, it has a steerable tail wheel as well, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see here, as they work as a gyro, they go to center and stop. Now when I flip the switch, now they'll go and stay. So when you tell that thing to fly level, it will fly level and stay there. See how the elevators go up and so yeah, pretty cool. Then you flick it again and then you're into gyro mode. It's got power. It is not going to be short on power. But anyways, got the initial setup. I just have to check my throws and balance it, and then we're going to go to the field. So we'll probably do a flight with gear and another one without and see how that goes. And yeah, so I'm excited to try this. First one I've had with the Orange RX, or not the Orange RX, but the flight stabilizer. So I'm super excited to try that. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the field.